proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best.
Look at the big man rumble. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Houston. Darnell Washington, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on now is the punter, Pat McAfee, to kick this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Fights through him. Escapes the defender. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Ready?
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Washington's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Darnell Washington. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Mahomes now to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mahomes going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking it about the 36. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cook again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers,
and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. James Cook taking it in from the 20. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. James Cook running back out now. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Still second down.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Set, triple, set. Let's go.
Throwing now is Stroud. Flush to his right. It got his man complete. And finally down at the 32-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Piniero's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Mahomes to throw once more. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Henry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Henry up the middle. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Henry. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Okay, ready.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Trap 60.
Stroud. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks.
And the pressure gets to him again. Christian Harris. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Henry again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henry is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, that threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball.